Hey folks, this is Uncle Kent. I want to spend a minute or two with you just to give you an update on what's happening at Camp Fowler and some of our thoughts. As you know, all of New York State right now is under a pause, sort of a lockdown where we have to stay inside. We can't really be out. And that means that Camp Fowler too is in this pause moment. And we know a lot of you may be thinking as the weather gets nicer that Fowler would be a great place to go. I can be socially isolated and apart. We have to ask you for the moment to not think about coming up to Fowler, to not visiting us, so that our community up there in the Adirondacks can remain safe and healthy as well until we can get to the other side of this pandemic. It's going to be rough. We're making plans and contingency plans on what we can do for the summer. We don't have any answers to that. A lot of adults don't have lots of answers right now. But we're working on seeing what we can do to make sure that your camp is ready and able when we're all able to come up to Fowler. It's a rough time for our staff as we try to figure out what to do in this time. But I want to say a couple things to you, that those lessons we learned at Fowler, that you learned about community, about taking care of each other, we need you to really dig deep into those now. We need you to not get mad at your little brother or sister right now. Remember, you're in the same cabin together, and it's like a rainy day for a long time, and you have to work some of these things out. And those are things that you did really well up at Fowler, and we want you to do that now. And I guarantee you this, that when this is over, that you're going to be the generation that really digs into science and biology, because you see right now that it's the scientists who saw what was coming, and it's the scientists that we're really looking for right now to help figure out the tough problems. You're the generation that's going to be good mathematicians, because you're the ones who are going to understand what an exponential curve is and why that's important. You're going to be the good English majors, because you understand how to curl up in a chair and read a good book, and how that can take you far, far away from your small house into wonderful worlds, even if only for moments at a time. You're going to be the students that really groove on home and careers. And you can learn to make more than just pancakes, and how cooking in a kitchen can bring lots of delight. You're going to be the generation that remembers to really be nice to the secretaries and the school lunch ladies, because they're still showing up at school. They're the ones often who are the ones handing out lunches and food still to kids like you who don't have the option of having food at home. You're going to be the generation that remembers when they say, let's support the troops, that your image will go not only to people who carry guns, but to people who wear masks and gowns, who go out every day into the front lines to face danger, because that's what you do when you're in a community. That's what you do when you care for each other. That's what God calls us to do. So in this Easter season, as we get close to Easter Sunday, I want you to pull on your better angels, to dig deep, to find that goodness and hope that's within you. Become a good artist and draw those rainbows and make beautiful things. Listen to good music and practice your trombone, because you're going to really want to play that loud when you get back to the band. And remember that you are deeply loved, that there are adults who are taking care of you and working hard even now. So I send you out with our blessings from Camp Fowler this day. We'll keep you up to date as far as summer camp and what plans can happen around that. Have a blessed Easter, and I look forward so much to seeing you at camp.